Hey, I thought I'd do a quick mechanics guide for Bloodstained. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of just raw gameplay footage and stuff, which is fine because, people are excited about the game and everything. The Kickstarter campaign was like 5 years ago, but I thought I'd talk about some more juicy things since there's going to be a lot less content there. So the first thing is that the jump attack works very similarly to the other Egavanias, meaning that when you land, it cancels the recovery. So this is still going to be one of your fastest ways to attack. You can also backdash cancel in this, but only once. So you can do a standard 3-hit combo like the other games, like that. And if you piano it, you won't lose that much distance. In terms of movement, the fastest movement you can get until the end game is basically this. Like, if you just mash the backdash button, then there's a very long recovery, but if you cross-cancel, it's very similar to shield dashing in Symphony of the Night. Now, apparently this is faster than using the dive kick, which is usually kind of box standard for Egavania games, but I don't have the double jump under dive kick yet. But I actually watched a number of early streams for this, and that's pretty much what other people were saying. Now, what's really cool about this game is there are actual moves for the weapons. Now, before in Symphony of the Night and stuff, there were ones, but they were pretty limited, obviously, by the limitations of sprite animation and things like that. But here, they're like completely unique moves. So this is one of the first weapons you get, and you get a straight-up Rekka with it. Now, what's really juicy is that you can actually cancel into it as well, so you can do stuff like this. Oops. There's a 6-hit combo right there. It also works in the air for anything that's aerial enabled as well. So the combat actually feels pretty good. Let's go ahead and kill some regular enemies here. So the movement for backdash canceling is kind of difficult. Like, you can't just mash down either, you have to actually cancel it at the right time. So let's go back to the save room and try to get some optimal backdash canceling here. Yeah, that's pretty optimal there. So right now I'm basically pianoing from down to L1, which is the default backdash button. So you can also use that to clear extra distance when you're trying to backdash cancel. Like, say you do a jump attack and then do a landing attack and you want to dodge an attack, you can do this. So that basically cuts out the recovery entirely. The second boss, he's basically a gatekeeper. I can see future speedruns for this game is probably going to be one of the earliest reset points unless the game gets really optimized. For instance, he has katana, and that katana has a very generous hitbox. So one backdash actually won't clear it, but say you attack him and then you backdash 2 or 3 times, you'll clear the distance completely. So you definitely want to make use of that. The game is actually quite difficult. I was actually genuinely surprised, and it's not trivial like a lot of the other Egavanias. It seems a lot harder to break. One of the things that's definitely different from this game compared to the earlier ones is that the economy is very tight. You're pretty much always going to be broke. I watched somebody who got the game early last week, and he was level 99 and he was still broke. So you definitely want to learn how to dodge the attacks and things like that. It's going to be a significantly harder game to kind of heal and potion spam through, which I think is kind of a blessing and a curse. And it's good for the people who wanted a game like this that's not completely trivial, but for people who have a low frustration threshold or don't have a very high, skill ceiling for action games, it's probably going to be pretty frustrating. So I recommend learning these techniques. I'll definitely expand this video or this guide as I get farther in the game. Thanks for watching. Peace.